I wanted to know like what is being done on me before it happens, so I asked him. My doctor actually is using a combination of both, so that was good to know. Like, I think that's a super important question to ask. Hello, beautiful humans. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I am so excited you are here. Today, I am going to be taking you along with me on my doctor's appointment. This is not my pre-op. They're gonna call me the day before for my pre-op technically. I'm just going in for my annual appointment that just so happens to be scheduled before my surgery. So I am going to be able to ask any questions that I have about my surgery. I am having a laparoscopy and a DNC done to diagnose and remove endometriosis. I wanted to take you along my appointment with me and tell you the questions that I have for my doctor, give you the answers that I got back, just in case you're in the same situation and you're going to be having the same surgery or a similar surgery, and any questions you might have or might not have thought of. I just wanted to share them with you in case you decide you want to ask these same questions to your doctor. Come along with me. We will go and ask these questions, figure them out, and go from there. Okay, I just left my doctor's appointment. I just had a few questions for my doctor before we do the procedure, and I know that you probably have the same questions too if you are going through this, so I just wanted to share what my questions were, the answers that I got, in case you want to ask similar questions. I did some research before, and I just wanted to know like how many incisions there would be, because I've read it's between like 2 and 4, and he said I'll have like between 2 and 3, but he shouldn't be able to need 4. I had the question, am I just diagnosing this, or will we remove it as well? And it is very standard that if you do the laparoscopy, I think is how you say it, then they will use a different tool attachment to get rid of it as well. So on the topic of removal, there's a couple different ways that they can remove endometriosis from your body. There's what's called excision, where they cut the endometriosis out, and there's what's called ablation, where they burn it with a laser. And I've read a lot, not to discredit one or the other, but excision ends up taking effect a lot longer, it seems, because they're cutting it out to the root of where it is, and then the tissue can heal back on itself, rather than still having a root of endometriosis in there and then giving it room to continue growing, versus you can't always burn it all off with ablation. You can't always get so deep into the root. So I wanted to know like what is being done on me before it happens, so I asked him. My doctor actually is using a combination of both, so he said he will cut it out where he can, and then if there are areas that can't be cut out of, like I don't think that you can really cut it off of an ovary or any other like sensitive tissue areas like that, so then he would use ablation and burn it. So that was good to know. Like, I think that's a super important question to ask. I've read a lot of stories about having endometriosis on the bowels, so I just wanted to ask about that, like what that would entail if it were the case for me. And he did assure me that it is super rare to have endometriosis on the bowel, but it is possible, and in the event that it was there, he would take pictures of it and refer me to a gastroenterologist to figure out what we would want to do. But he did say that there are options that we could take with medication to treat endometriosis on the bowel before we went through with a procedure to actually remove it. So I also asked if after the procedure he would have any idea what fertility might look like for me, and he did say that after he would have a better idea if I would have any major complications with a pregnancy or trying to get pregnant. So that was interesting too. That felt really good to me. Like, it felt like I'm in really good hands, you know? I just felt like he knows what he's doing, and I have so much trust. I'm at the point now where I'm like, I have all my questions answered, and I am past this like phobic stage of fear. I have a healthy amount of nervousness at this point, I think, and that's totally fair and normal for going under anesthesia, being on a first surgery of any kind, major or minor. It's totally normal to be nervous, but I'm just glad I'm not like sick about the nerves anymore. And now I'm more excited to, I think, get an answer and to be able to craft like a game plan for my health and figure out what it is, instead of just being told that I have really painful normal periods. It's super diagnosis to get. So I just want to be able to get rid of it, figure out what it is, and then get to the next point in my healing journey. I feel like I almost have this beautiful image in my brain, and I'm gonna paint this weekend of like, it's like sowing the land, right? Like making room for new growth, digging that hole and creating a nice fresh new environment for vegetation to grow. And something about that feels really symbolic to me. Literally right after I filmed that, when I left my doctor's appointment, I was driving home and I had this I literally had a Kundalini experience in my root chakra. Like, I just felt this extreme surge of tingling energy only in the base of my spine, and I just right as I said that. And almost immediately I knew that wasn't like an uncomfortable chill, because it would have shivered all the way up my spine, and it was uncomfortable there for a few minutes. Like, I actually had to do my breath work and meditate and breathe into that. But wow, there's totally something here. It's more than just medical, physical body, it's energetic body as well. So whatever is happening, I'm on the right path, and I can literally feel that. I can feel my root chakra opening and ascending, and this is extremely powerful work. But all in all, I would say it was a successful appointment. I got all my questions answered, and that, I think, was one of the big things for me that kind of moved me from a space of fear into this place of confidence. Like, okay, I don't have any more questions. I know exactly what is going to happen, and it made me feel almost excited about what's to come, because I'm looking forward to feeling better. I'm so sick and tired of feeling sick and tired that I'm insanely excited to get this over with and be on my road to healing. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that these questions were helpful. If you have additional questions that you think you would like to add, please leave them in the comments below. If you have a story that you want to share about endometriosis, you or someone you love, I always love to hear those. You can send me an email or comment them below. I am always here for you. If you enjoyed this week's video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And it helps other people in a similar situation find our videos to be able to support them in the same way that this supports you. As always, so much love and so much gratitude for you. I will see you next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to show your support. I'll be back next week with more videos. I love you guys.